What's up, YouTube? It's August. It's been a while since I posted a video, but it's alright because it's, we're back now. Today's topic is really about a Reddit post I seen. It is titled, I am 22. I can't think for myself and articulate my own beliefs. That, really stuck with me for some reason because it felt like, for a while, I felt like I was inauthentic. And I expressed that to a friend, and he told me exactly what I'm about to tell you guys. Yeah, and that intro clip is not how loud I'm going to be this whole video. I'm definitely going to get a little hype. I just wanted to let y'all know. So beware, headphone volume, turn that down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I won't be screaming, but, just in case you got a louder TV, you know what I'm saying? Basically what I'm saying is saying you are not articulate and then proceeding to write an entire paragraph about how unarticulate you are means that you are very articulate, but for some reason you're saying you're not. And that, for some reason, is anxiety. I'm a person that says I'm not really that, this or that, but then I end up doing something that shows that I am exactly what I just said I wasn't. So that also puts me in a state of like imposter syndrome where I get to I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I did good with expressing myself here, but is that really how I feel? So it's like, damn, it's like an instant loop of just, okay, I feel this way, but do I really feel this way? Okay, I do feel this way. I think I feel this way. And then out of nowhere, you're just like, oh, do I really feel like this? You get that doubt thought, and that's what I would label anxiety to be, is that doubt thought in your head that's telling you that what you are saying or what you are believing is true about yourself is not true at all. I was writing down after I had seen the Reddit post that I was talking about in this video. I wrote down the actual process of anxiety. Basically, when you are expected to perform, you can't perform, but when you are not asked to perform, you perform accurately. And when I say accurately, I mean like 100%, like you didn't mess up anything. You see what I'm saying? When you're not expected to do that, you perform way better than you would if you were expected to. Why is that the case? It literally is nothing. It's a mental thing. It's like placebo effect. A mental thing only. It is a literal only mental. You are literally only in your head. That is why you can't do this thing, because you are in your head right now. Get out of your fucking head. I don't know why, but that really is like a really big problem I have. Not with like anything other than, people, but like just, I guess my social anxiety is the biggest deterrent on why sometimes I feel like I'm unauthentic, and sometimes I feel like I'm not this, or I'm not enough in this category, or this or that. You know what I'm saying? That's me putting a label over myself. Why do I feel like I need to be that? For who? Me? I didn't even tell myself I want to do this. I just wanted to do it. Why do I need to be the best at it? I just want to do it. So I'm saying? That's where the anxiety starts to kick in, and it's like, oh, you're supposed to be the best. That's also ego, which, damn. Ego and anxiety fighting side by side the whole time? Oh my God, this is a very compelling story. That's part of the reason why I say imposter syndrome is something that everyone goes through, because technically speaking, we've all been influenced into believing whatever we want to believe. Even if we think it is our own thoughts, we haven't had these own thoughts on our own. Our own thoughts come from things that we have heard before. Whether it been something that we heard when we were 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. Like, you've heard it before. You know what I'm saying? So you basically build your personality from scratch. But like, there's people in my shoes that really sit and think, oh, I'm not authentic at all. I don't have any creativity in me, but you're able to write a paragraph about how you don't have that, which is creative. You see what I'm saying? You are not able to not be creative. You are constantly creating. Whether you move, think, breathe, bro, breathing, you're creating a pattern. Speaking, you're creating a sound. Bro, everything that we do is creating. What do you mean you're unauthentic? What? Because that's all you can be. You're not authentic. Bro, you made your own voice. Wait, huh? I made my own voice. Yeah, you aligned your vocal cords in a certain way and you use that same setting every day. You made your voice. What do you mean you're not authentic? I really think the main struggle is the fact that we put so many labels on things that we feel like some of these labels can't correspond, which they can. Meaning there are multiple right answers, meaning that you can be authentic in different ways. You see what I'm saying? You can put a label on something, but it can be a lot of different things. That's why I say being authentic isn't even really all that, because everybody is. But they want to make it, they want to make it separate so bad, but like it's so easy to be authentic, bro. You just have to give yourself time. And if you can't create authentic thoughts on certain things, you have to give yourself more time to analyze those things. That's literally all you have to do is give yourself more time. And if you like, yeah, you're going to be better in some categories and worse in some other ones. That's a human trait. You're not supposed to be perfect, bro. But the point is to practice to get as better, I mean, to get as good as you can be, which is a human trait as well. My point is basically, bro, don't even worry about don't even worry about the extra stuff, bro. The things that people see and talk about are worldly things, bro. We are not worldly beings. So why are we worried about worldly things? I can't make a conversation. Nigga, okay? You can speak telepathically. You can literally move your hands and make a sound and people will understand what you're saying. That's how I talk in real life. Not like that all the time, obviously, but I'm saying I do that sometimes. Where I'm like, I don't, and you'll know what I mean by that. That's telepathic, bro. Whether you want to believe it or not. A thing that we don't talk about is the reputation that comes with the labels that we add to things. Let's just talk about that for a second. And their reputation is another thing that also bullies your mental, because you put a higher standard on certain things under a certain label. You're bound to feel more pressure from a person that's sitting in a room if that person has a CEO behind their name or in front of their name rather than a normal person. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. You put extra emphasis on things, you put an aura around things, you put a certain meaning behind certain words, and they become reality. To be honest, I wanted to talk in this video morely about people who go through anxiety and feel like they are not authentic in their own ways and have a lot of self-doubt. Anxiety and self-doubt are the same thing, more or less, but self-doubt is what fuels anxiety, basically. Anxiety is its own entity, and with lack of self-doubt, there will be lack of anxiety, and with more self-doubt, there will be more anxiety. Anxiety cannot exist without fuel, and you give it fuel by believing in fear, believing in things that limit you. That is you basically giving power to something that is taking power from you, effectively. Basically, I don't want to be the kind of person that fuels my own demise, and I don't want anyone around me to do that either, and anyone who can actually interpret what I'm saying in a real way. Yeah, I wouldn't want that for you either, bro. Like, what? We all go through certain things, we all do this, but we can most certainly help each other by giving each other different perspectives. But regardless of that, bro, you are an infinite being. Like, what? Why are you worried about, oh, maybe this person that is exactly me in a different, in a different tone, maybe he'll look at me different if I don't do this. Bro, that's like looking in the mirror and saying, oh, I don't really like how my hair looks. Bro, you can change that. Or you could let it not bother you. There's a different perspective on that. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, there's so many different ways to look at things in life, and right now I'm just trying to look at things from the best way possible. And when I say the best, I mean the most helpful way for everybody around me. That is what I deem as the best, because that means everyone is benefiting, not just me, it's everybody. I love that. I love that. I love that for us. I want everybody to be together, bro. I don't want to be around like why are we all so separated when we're all the same race, G? We all breathe the same stuff, bro. I say stuff because it's not air, bro. But yeah, like we all breathe here. We all breathe, bro. We are all the same being. Whether you want to believe you and your fucking brother are different people or not, nigga, you're still the same person. You still think, you still create thoughts. You still fucking breathe, bro. So how are you any different from anybody else? You're not. Meaning you don't have to hold that kind of barrier over yourself either. Just saying, you don't have to hold that kind of barrier over yourself. You put a bubble over your head, basically saying, "Oh, I'm better than this person." And you boom, you set a bubble up on your head. Like you really put like a glass bowl around your head that seals off the bottom, like on some sandy cheek stuff. Boom, seal at the bottom, but you only put water on that inside of the bubble. Now you have to, I, I, I have to be this. I can't. Ah. You just sit there looking stupid, like got a bubble on your head, bro. Take the bubble off. Oh wait. Oh, so everybody is the same person, and I'm not that special at all, huh? I don't I don't have to I don't have to pressure myself anymore. I just yes, I love this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stupid ass nigga. Take the bubble off. The main 3 points of this video are: anxiety does not control who you are. You are authentic, even if you don't believe you yourself to be. You automatically are anyway. You think and breathe, bro. So that's already you being authentic. And if you don't understand what I mean by that, it is what it is. You'll figure it out later. The second thing is self-doubt is only something that you can fix. And you have to understand what the symptoms of self-doubt are, which can be depression, overthinking, feeling like you don't really have any purpose in your life. Those things can be because you do not view yourself as a person that can do a lot of great things. And that's a mindset that I try to stay out of because it hurts. It hurts a lot. But once you realize you're not that special, you start to lessen the pressure that you have on yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because your ego dissolves and it's like, oh shit, I don't have to be all these different things. Cool. I'm gonna do that anyway. But yeah, like ego can be destroyed, anxiety can be vanquished, and self-gratitude is required. Yeah, we'll do that. Ego can dissolve, anxiety can be vanquished, and self-gratitude is a requirement. Those are the 3 things I want you to take away from this video, and practice them, please, because I also am trying to once again get myself straight. I've been slacking a little bit, I can't lie. So I'm trying to really focus up now and figure out my stuff for me, because once I do, I'm gonna feel more free and feel like I can act how I want to act without feeling like I'm judged by eyes that don't even matter to me.